Be honest, what's the real downside of having a dog? They often prevent you from making spontaneous plans. Like, you just spent the afternoon with great new friends and they invite you to stay for dinner? Or your date asks you to spend the night. You can't because you have to go home to walk and feed the dog. The lack of spontaneity is honestly the hardest part, forgetting what it's like to just leave without calculating potty breaks or boarding costs. And yeah, the heartbreak of losing them is brutal, but even the smaller daily sacrifices add up over time. I love my dog to death, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't miss the freedom of pre-dog life sometimes. It's like having a furry toddler that never grows up. When they roll in the rotting corpse of a sheep and you're miles away from home and have to drive back in a hot car that now stinks of expired sheep viscera. Having had a dog that didn't get along with all dogs, it's nice to be able to have a relaxing walk without worrying about every dog that comes along. Not having your arm pulled off is nice, too. They don't live long, and losing them hurts. Plus, they need time, money, and constant care like a forever toddler. Sometimes you just don't want to go outside to let them pee or poop, but you have no choice. 5 a.m., too bad, gotta go out. 0 degrees out, you're sick, on a fantastic date, too bad, time for a pee or poop break. I used to have dogs and I don't now. Other than the obvious ones of having to clean up after them, take them for walks, etc. One thing that I absolutely don't miss is having to be home at a certain time to let them out for the bathroom. If I want to stop by the grocery store and get some shopping done, I have to go home first. If I want to grab a drink with friends after work, I have to go home first. If I have a doctor's appointment after work, I have to schedule it around making sure I can go home first. And obviously it extends to vacation. You need to either take the dog with you, board it, or pay someone to watch them, which isn't really a hassle, it's just an added expense and travel is already so expensive. Hair everywhere. Vet bills. My dog has just decided after 10 years that he is terrified of gas stations, which makes traveling with him a bit of a pain in the ass. At one point in my youth I worked morning shift, so at 5:30 a.m. I would be on my way to work. There were a surprising large number of people walking their dogs at that hour. In the city, so apartment complexes where I guess you don't want your dog to relive himself inside. Here I was cursing my existence getting up at 5 a.m. and people here were doing it willingly. I swore then I would only get a dog if I lived in a house. Border collie owner here. Wasn't my choice, but I have her. She's hard to connect with. You try to interact with her? Pet her? Just chill on the couch with her? No. Ball now. 24/7. Endless ball. Always staring, laser focused on the ball. Take ball away? Freak the fuck out looking for ball everywhere. Find a new random object to bring to you and stare at. It is ball now. Hair everywhere. Always. I've had many dogs in the past that I have owned and loved, but this one is hard. Endless ball. She has a big yard to run in and can go do so at any time. She comes in panting, exhausted from running in the yard. The moment she comes in. Ball. I wish I had a dog that would just relax on the couch for a bit. It is a constant life with a toddler. They get old and die and leave a huge empty place in you, because the one being in the world that loved you unconditionally is gone. Blessing and a curse of watching them age. My boy is 18 and has dementia, which is heartbreaking to watch. He's eating well and no accidents in the house, so as long as he's there we are good with him.